Sweden competed at the 2004 Summer Olympics in Athens, Greece, from 13 to 29 August 2004. This nation has competed at every Summer Olympic Games in the modern era, except for the sparsely attended 1904 Summer Olympics in St. Louis. The Swedish Olympic Committee sent the nation's smallest team to the Games since the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal. A total of 115 athletes, 62 men and 53 women, competed only in 20 different sports. Women's football was the only team-based sport in which Sweden had its representation at these games. There was only a single competitor in boxing, diving, artistic gymnastics, judo, modern pentathlon, and rowing. The Swedish team featured 4 prominent Olympic medalists: rifle-prone shooter Jonas Edman, double-trap shooter Pia Hansen, and swimmers Therese Alshammar and defending Olympic champion Lars Frölander, who later became the nation's flag-bearer in the opening ceremony. Table tennis players Jörgen Persson and 1996 Olympic champion Jan Överwaldner were among the Swedish athletes to compete in 5th Olympics, since the sport had been formally included into the Olympic program in 1988. Notable Swedish athletes also included sprint kayak pair Henrik Nielsen and Marcus Oskarsson, Greco-Roman wrestler Ara Abrahamian, who emigrated from his native Armenia to compete for the Swedish team, and tennis player Robin Söderling, the youngest male athlete of the team. Sweden left Athens with a total of 7 Olympic medals, 4 golds, 2 silver, and 1 bronze, matching its gold medal tally with Munich, Montreal, and Sydney. 3 individual Swedish athletes had won Olympic gold medals in athletics: Stefan Holm in men's high jump, Christian Olsson in men's triple jump, and Carolina Klüft in women's heptathlon. Meanwhile, sprint kayak pair Nielsen and Oskarsson picked up the first Olympic title in men's K2 1000 meters, following the silver medal triumph in Sydney 4 years earlier. Medalists: archery. 3 Swedish archers qualified each for the men's individual archery, and a spot for the men's team. Athletics. Swedish athletes have so far achieved qualifying standards in the following athletics events. Keynote ranks given for track events are within the athlete's heat only. Q equals qualified for the next round. Q equals qualified for the next round as a fastest loser or, in field events, by position without achieving the qualifying target. Near equals national record. NA equals round not applicable for the event. By equals athlete not required to compete in round. Men track and amp road events, field events, women track and amp road events, field events, combined events, heptathlon, badminton, boxing. Sweden sent a single boxer to Athens. Canoeing. Sprint qualification legend. Q equals qualify to final. Q equals qualify to semi-final. Cycling. Road men, women, mountain biking, diving. Sweden has qualified a single diver. Equestrian. Because only 3 horse and rider pairs from each nation could advance beyond certain rounds in the individual events, 5 American pairs did not advance despite being placed sufficiently high. They received rankings below all pairs that did advance. Dressage, eventing, show jumping, football. Women's tournament roster. The following is the Swedish squad in the women's football tournament at the 2004 Summer Olympics. View Talk head coach, Marika Domanski. Lifers group play, quarter-final, semi-final, bronze medal match, gymnastics. Artistic women judo, modern pentathlon. 1 Swedish athlete qualified to compete in the modern pentathlon event through the European Championships. Rowing. Swedish rowers qualified the following boats. Women qualification legend. FA equals final A, FB equals final B, FC equals final C, FD equals final D, FA equals final E, FF equals final F, SAR B equals semi-finals A, B, SC, D equals semi-finals C, D, SHA, F equals semi-finals E, F, R equals repechage. Sailing. Swedish sailors have qualified one boat for each of the following events. Men-Women Open. M equals medal race, OCS equals on course side of the starting line, DSQ equals disqualified, DNF equals did not finish, DNS equals did not start, RDG equals redress given. Shooting. 8 Swedish shooters qualified to compete in the following events. Men-Women Swimming. Swedish swimmers earned qualifying standards in the following events. Men-Women Table Tennis. 3 Swedish table tennis players qualified for the following events. Tennis. Sweden nominated 4 male tennis players to compete in the tournament. Men volleyball. Beach wrestling. Key, VT, victory by fall. PP, decision by points, the loser with technical points. PO, decision by points, the loser without technical points.